So I stupidly thought when Bloxburg posted this leak that we were going to get a movie theatre update.
Are you stupid?
When in fact we didn't. We actually got a theatre update, which is absolutely fine. It's just my misunderstanding, but it explains why I built a movie theatre instead of a traditional theatre. So here in the UK we call it a cinema, but I think in the US you guys call it a theatre. Let me know in the comments below. So today I thought I'd build a cinema just in time for that update, but of course I'm going to head over to Google for my inspiration, and I'm going to go for this movie theatre here. I do believe these are quite popular in the US. Again, please comment below. And they are called AMC. Now, I like this particular building because it looks so unique. So let me get started. Basically, this front bit is just a load of windows and I need to go in and colour it red. There we go. I don't want to make it too big because as you can see, I don't have much money, and as usual, I can't really be bothered. Well, actually, I can be bothered because I am building right now. What it is, I just get a bit bored and then I become lazy. So that's exactly why I'm not going to go too crazy. So this is what I've done so far, and it's definitely giving a London telephone box. But hopefully that's going to change because at the top of this building I have to kind of curve it. So this is probably the only shape I can use to do that, you know, without going too crazy and just making it as simple as possible. Now it's still looking like a telephone box, so what I'm going to do is go in with these beams and try to make it all blend in. And there we go. I don't think it made much of a difference, but you guys know how it goes. It's just all part of that process. Next, I'm going in with these cylinders. Unfortunately, I can't resize them as big as I want to, so I'm gonna have to use 3 and kind of make a curved shape. And again, to make it look a lot more presentable, I'm gonna go in with these beams. Now, what do you guys think about cinemas? Do you go to the cinema a lot? Do you enjoy going to them? Or would you prefer to do something else? Not gonna lie, my attention span can be pretty short, so sometimes I do find it a bit boring. And I've been told I'm literally the most annoying person to watch a movie with because I will basically predict everything that's going to happen in that movie before you've even watched it. So yeah, most of the time whoever I'm watching a movie with, they're normally telling me to shut the heck up.
Shut up, please.
And another thing about cinemas, I do actually get quite irritated myself. What really gets to me is the loud crunching of popcorn. And just wait guys, let me just make it clear, I do not speak when I go into the cinema. I do respect that there are other people there as well. It's just that when I'm at home watching a movie, like, I can't shut my mouth. Anyway, I've attempted to make that odd shape at the front here using a load of basic shapes. And I did try to be clever by making a whole thing clonable without realizing that I still have to redo the detail with the rods. I know, at this point I was just becoming super lazy. So this is what I've come up with. So this bit in the middle is where you're going to get your snacks and your tickets. On either side here we're going to have a ticket booth and then the toilet, and then I'm going to put in 3 cinema rooms. So I'm going to have one here, one on the other side, and one at the back. And I kind of like it so the building doesn't look like a massive box. I'm thinking the building is looking kind of dead. So just look at this. Look at the lighting. I need to make my cinema just like this. So I'm going in with a load of neon lights. And whilst I'm at it, I'm either going to add lights in and around the window frames. Right, so moving on to the front of this build. I can't lie, it's just going to be real simple because I am on borderline broke. And with that out the way, time to work on the interior. So I think over here we're going to have a massive snack station where you can get your popcorn, hot dogs, you know, all the usual cinema snacks. That's what I'm really looking forward to in the next update. Hopefully they're going to add a load of new stuff in build mode. All we know at the moment is that we're going to be getting some new chairs, but I really want some new cinema snacks as well as decoration items. So fingers crossed it's going to be a good update and that I'll be able to go back in and add all the new stuff to this build. But having said that, we actually do have quite a few good items already in game. For example, we have this drink machine, the slushy machine. We do have popcorn machines. I mean, what else would we need to make a cinema. Right, so over here, I'm going to be putting in a ticket booth. You can come over here and purchase your tickets for whatever movie is showing. And I'm going to use these McDonald's drive-through windows. And I'm going to make this space for just 2 workers. Now look at these lights, guys. They are totally giving movie theater, so I'm gonna get a load of these in. Oh my gosh, I think I've gone overboard, so I'm just gonna add a few more at the top right here. So seriously, I do think I'm gonna delete a few of them because it is doing a bit too much. Eventually I am going to add more decoration in this area here. For now, I'm going to leave it as it is and wait and see what we get in the update. And finally, over to the cinema room. So I've placed a basement and I did place a ramp, but it wasn't quite working out, so I replaced it with basic shapes. It is the cinema seating has to slope down, so to do that I'm just going to go in with these basic cubes and kind of make steps. As you can see, I'm doing that right here. I am using these sofas just to kind of see what it will look like, but hopefully they're going to get replaced with the new chairs. So over on this side, we're going to have the big screen. Thankfully, we do already have a projector in game, which makes me think, what else could they add to the game? I mean, it would actually be funny if they don't actually add anything in build mode, but instead they add a brand new cinema to the map. Not gonna lie, I do hope they add a new cinema to the map as well as stuff in build mode, because guys, I've just started this build and I will be so gutted if there are no new items to add to it. I can't lie, I am a bit stuck now. What else should I be adding to this room? So I've got the floor lights, I'm gonna add speakers, my chairs are in, and yeah, unfortunately, because I got so confused with this current update, it doesn't look like I'm gonna be able to add a lot of the new items. So I'm back after the update has dropped, and thank God there is no more fainting. And now let me see if any of the new items are suitable for my movie theater. And oh my gosh, I have to change these windows. These new windows are really cool. So we're going to get rid of these McDonald's windows. Oh my gosh, these windows are so cool. And look at the detail on them. Now I'm just having a look to see what else I can add. Let's go into decorate. Oh my gosh, I need this credit card machine, but I'm not about to waste my Bloxburg. Well, I don't even have enough. What about these barriers? Maybe I should change these ones that I currently have, but no, I'm going to leave the ones that I have already. Oh my gosh, look at these new screens. They are super cool. But obviously, they're not going to work anywhere in my movie theater. But look, they actually open. Now, that is cool. So I'm now in my cinema room. So what about these curtains? You know what? I think I'm going to add them. Wow, these are gigantic. Right, I need to find something a little smaller. So maybe these. And then, just for the sake of it, I'm going to add a smaller curtain just in front of the screen. I think that will look pretty cute. And I'm going to add Susan and Tom at the front here because I think they have a movie coming out pretty soon. And do you know what? I don't think there is anything else I can add. I mean, we have these new chairs, but they are just tiny. Yeah, they just don't look right. So I'm going to stick with the ones that I already have. And it looks like I'm done, guys. So let's go in for that tour. And here it is, guys, my AMC movie theatre. And what do you think, guys? The building itself was quite hard to replicate, but I did my best and I actually think it turned out well. And of course, Susan and Tom are right at the front to greet you. And I did put these little signs here, but I didn't realize you couldn't actually change the picture on them. So yeah, they're basically just there. And in we go. And right in front of us, you have the place where you can pick up all your snacks, your popcorn, your drinks. There is literally so much to choose from. I'm not gonna lie, this is probably the most fun thing about going to the cinema, apart from watching the movie, of course. Now over onto this side, we have the ticket booth. Unfortunately, some of the decals weren't loaded, but guys, just look at those new windows. They are so cool. I would have liked to put a few things up here for decoration, but there wasn't really any new items which would fit this whole build. If we go in through here, you have your cinema rooms. At the moment, there are only 3. You'd be glad to know that the main room fits up up to 50 people. So now I'm going to grab myself some popcorn and let's go into the cinema. We have to go all the way around to room 3. By the way, I've booked tickets to see Inside Out because I've not seen that yet, and here we are. And oh my god, it is massive. Now take a look at this. I've booked a seat right here. I'm going to start munching on the popcorn as you do. I don't know about you guys, but it's just common practice to finish your popcorn before the movie even starts. Now that the movie is finished, it's time to leave. Let me know what you think of this build. Please drop me a comment below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya!